We can get underway for the ESL 1 Frankfurt 2015 Chinese qualifiers. Is the quarterfinals. A single elimination bracket is what's in store for the Chinese region. Let's get to it. Into the game we go. As well, actually bring up the wrong. There we go. In we go. Now I can bring up the right overlay as we'll run through our draft. For those who have just tuned in, yes, we had about 3 or 4 remakes to try and find ourselves with a server which was okay for the players to play on. It is that time in China when everyone gets home and starts playing Dota, so the Chinese servers really do struggle. But we have had ourselves a remake. This is as far as we got in our previous load when everyone said we have 130 ping. Okay, Zhao Wei, that's heavy commitment. There's actually a heavier commitment of wards than he used previously and a lot deeper. When he first ran down, Zhao Wei put an observer ward right where the sentry ward is and didn't leave this ward here. So we'll see if LGD this time around. No sentry wards again, so they're going to stick to the laning phase and they won't be able to do any kind of pulling on this bottom lane unless they're going to buy up some extra sentries. Let's run through our draft. Our lanes will be top lane Sylar taking up the role as what is that Medusa set?
30 seconds to battle.
Helm of the Baja. Oh, I really want this set. That set looks so actually really sick. For Sylar. Anyway, Sylar playing up that role as Medusa. MMY taking up his signature hero, Rubik role. Off lane, Urshak is just here for the block. He won't be playing the off lane. That'll be by Kaka, who also, for all those wonderful football fans out there, love it when I cast him. He'll be up on that off lane. In towards the middle lane, it is going to be Air, who is the Brewmaster going one-on-one with, well, it's not Zhao Wei, he's just doing the block. It's just so the guys can grab the runes. It'll be Maybe, who is taking that sniper to the mid. That brings us to our off lane, where Yao will be playing the a little unusual hero, as in he's not played as much anymore. He'll be the Tide Hunter going up against Pretty Horse Lion, and that leaves safe lane ZSMJ as the Troll Warlord. Just to live through the spirits of the MLG Pro League Finals. Boo! I can't believe you're a troll picker. Interesting that Yao actually leveled up Gush as his first ability. And he brought himself down a gauntlet here, but there's no stout shield, there's no blocks. But he's definitely trying to play the creep manipulation. Drag it back up as far as he possibly can. Try to be as aggressive and pretty as possible. He's only got himself, oh, hello, stuns and axe damage. Yeah, we'll drop down a little bit, but they're never going to get this kill. This is what I was talking about during the drafting phase, which unfortunately for people who are watching on our YouTube channel won't be included in the VOD, because there was just such amazing knowledge bombs being dropped. It was because Tide Hunter is just so damn tanky, and what are you going to be doing with both an Earthshaker as well as a Lion? You can't zone him out of the lane, and you know it. In fact, we're actually running a support Clockwork, and it's an off-lane Earthshaker to be played by Westbrook. I'm hoping this doesn't remain the way it is, because this Earthshaker is not going to survive for very long. He should be looking at Zhao Wei. He should be looking at Zhao Wei rotating up. Then with the pickup, he got too close to MMY, which is paralyzing cast. In for that Mystic Snake to have enough damage to kill him.
First blood.
This is that moment where the Observer Ward doesn't pay off for them. In fact, the ping is coming out, and the ping's coming out from the Clockwork saying, why aren't you looking at this? In fact, Kaka is he contesting ZSMJ for these last hits? He's starting up with the denials now. And Westbrook, he's got the bottle up for the Earthshaker. So it is, it's actually a legitimate off-lane Earthshaker being played here by LGD. The reason why I'm just a little bit iffy about this is because you got the Earthshaker who built bottle first. Now this time his teammates are pinging out the fact that Zhao Wei's moving up. And yeah, I think Zhao Wei's realizing too that there's an observer ward up on top of that cliffside. He's not going to get rid of it. In fact, he just runs towards the middle lane. A little bit more of an intimidation factor against Air. He's actually doing decent. I say decent. He's doing better than I thought he was going to in this bit. He's down to 1 tango, but his bottle is coming out in the courier at the moment. So he's all good for life and mana. So he's 6 for 3 up against 7 for 5. Maybe having to deal with this drunken brawler. Slowed and a mischance. Makes life a little bit harder, but as maybe he gets more levels up, I think Air is going to have to be very, very careful. He's going to get chipped down. Yeah, you can have Brewmaster Split, but you're not going to use Brewmaster Split to what? Evade assassination. And there will be rotations coming in from... Oh, wait, that wasn't close enough. Gonna be Yao as well as Zhao Wei. Rotate themselves around Kraken Shell as well, the build from Yao. No points up in Anchor Smash, but they're going to come in for air. So the struggle will slow him down. Now the paralyzing arm, go off with the gush, and there's all that negative armor. Air's got nothing to keep himself alive here. They literally put his shield on the ground, stomped it into the deck, and then started attacking him. Great maneuvering from LGD. We don't expect anything else from LGD though. Their maneuvering in the VG gaming game was quite great. Just jumping between the lanes, and when you got a leader like Zhao Wei, he's reading the play perfectly, so he knows the right timing. He even got themselves quite nice innovation stacks. Yeah, I can't really do anything about this though until he's going to get more levels up, because he put the second point up in Kraken Shell. Well, actually, no points coming in to Anchor Smash. He'll have to wait until he's level 5 before he can do those Ancients. Either that or he leaves the Ancients for Sylar to just rotate over and do. But it means at least your offlaner for LGD will be incapable of dying. The Clockwork's down here on the bottom lane, but this also because well, they've switched Troll into the jungle. HGT have taken a leap out of most of the team's books that are playing moment. Maybe too far up. He's dead. Way too aggressive. The stun's going to be there from Lion. The assassination, he tried to do a point blank range. Paralyzing cast. It might mind no space. Trying for the point blank range assassination on air again. Potentially they could have found the kill pretty hard. Zhao Wei, one more attack, he lost vision. Couldn't go in any deeper. Lion very lucky to survive through that. The sniper getting over aggressive. Very over aggressive. LGD still have to give some respect to HGT. Okay. Fissure. I don't know if I was just searching for last hits, but MMY, the perfect body block getting in front of him. There's no more control, the Mystic Snake, and yep, he'll get back out to safety. It's a level 2 Fable that MMY was holding on to. He could have thrown that one as well. 157 HP up against that damage of 140. Yeah, it wasn't enough to get the kill. I think he also realized the fact that Earthshaker would go all the way back to base. Movement again by Zhao Wei, getting scouted out by these obs. They know he's coming in behind, but where is he putting this ward? Actually coming to a gank onto Zhao Wei, who leaves one aggressive ward behind. That's going to scout out Westbrook, and he cuts through the tree line.
Invisibility.
So they'll see the line comes back. There's no point throwing sentry wards up there, but it looks like Pretty Hor, considering how useful that ward on the hillside has been. They might be going to go for it again. Yao? Wow, okay. Locked inside the box. SMJ from Rainblood to attack the Anchor Smash. Not doing enough. Yao! Oh!
Dire's bottom tower is under
It looked like he had enough life to survive that. Clockwork. One more rocket up the sleeve. The Tidehunter drops, so they go 2-2 now on the board. A couple of missed positions here from LGD. They did TP in, maybe for this. That's not exactly what they wanted to have happen, because now he's missing farm time in the mid. And this Troll Warlord's getting bigger and bigger. Phase boots, because he's moving into the jungle. That's what I was talking about before, which we saw EG doing time and time again. Except that'll wait till the helm of the Dominator was up. But a Morbid Mask is still fine for the Troll. It's just a little bit earlier for HGT to do it. And then you just leave a support to farm up the levels, as well as obviously... Yeah, that's not going to work. Kaka really realized he missed the time, so he had to use the rocket to try and drag him down, but Mud Golems unaffected
Radiant's
by that
bottom
rocket.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, but you basically give the space in the bottom lane, so you push your support into a higher level. Now, a lot of teams have been doing this with heroes like Lina and Lion,
Radiant's
because you're able to
bottom
get that
tower is
Finger
under
of Death
attack.
up very early on, as well as having Laguna Blade, so one or the other. So you get the burst damage and just also that build up for the Yule Scepter, because you take the farm too. The Troll or whoever's that core
Radiant
can get the Morbid
structures are
Mask to go into the
fortified.
jungle. So you're getting all the cash from there. Not losing out on anything. In fact, you're just making your map a lot more efficient
Radiant's
without
top
being
tower
forced to
is
run a
under
jungle.
attack.
So while I was sitting there inside the drafting phase going, I'm looking for the Enigma, I'm looking for the Chen, and heroes like this, they're not really essential anymore when you get a hero like a Troll Warlord. Just because you're capable of running him as a jungler after the initial stages. And if you worry about like missing out in the first 2 minutes of your jungle, 3 minutes of your jungle, you're just stacked. and then do things like this. So maybe using Shrapnel to farm up. Xiaowei will give him a hand. But he doesn't want to take any of the farm away from maybe. Really should be hanging around that mid lane though. I'll be worried about the initiation level of HGT, which isn't really that great unless the clockwork rotates. But Kaka is currently missing. They come down, they grab the double damage rune. This could allow some pressure into the bottom. The aggressive observer ward is down, but it doesn't see over to the tree line. Now it does see where Yao is. That's also because their heroes came up on the high ground. The SMJ should add as much pressure into this tower as possible. His next creep wave's still a little bit further away, so he's not going to be able to attack it. You'll get maybe 1-2 attacks in with this double damage rune. Yao. Oh, okay, he's not going to do anything against it apart from fortification. He knows that DD rune's going to wear off in a moment. In fact, the creep wave arrived just a couple of seconds earlier than I thought it was going to. It's SMJ, it's not going to have anything to do with it. Comes over and farms up mud golems instead. Sylar's still the highest net worth on the map. No surprise whatsoever when he's 63 for 9 CS. Getting a complete safe lane to farm up. And this snipe is also 52 for 12. A lot of that though has been the jungle creeps.
Radiant's
so it's not
top
as
tower is under
fantastic.
attack.
If you look at the net worth, he's actually still sitting at the 3rd highest, which is a bump out of the Brewmaster. But the Brewmaster obviously isn't a farmer like that. Is this now the time for Yao? Get level 7? Is he going to have some help? Pull time. Blizzard's lagging a little bit behind, but he looks like he's got it right. So, nope.
Radiant's bottom
turned
tower
around too
is
fast.
under
So
attack.
Yao now has to start farming this up. He's got his arcane boots and has to take away the damage. Unfortunately
Radiant's
for Yao,
middle tower
he's not
is
really
under
tanky
attack.
enough for this, and he needed a higher level up in the anchor smash. So potentially, Yao does minimal damage. He's not going to achieve
Radiant's
anything
top
here.
tower is under attack.
And he kind of knew it. We'll trigger the salve and head down to bottom lane. It was optimistic for him to think he could do such an ancient stack. Clockwork, nice hook shot in. Remember that is that Ravage available for Yao. He's gonna let it rip with the anchor smash. Taking away the damage. Kaka being picked up, drawn back in the range of the tower. The Tide and the Rubik will drop. Kaka's battery assault did most of the work. The tower damage, he'll learn up quickly and will survive through it all. The Lion died in the meantime over in the middle lane, but you just took 2 heroes and Xiaowei now also in trouble. He's going to drop.
Dire's
HGT.
bottom tower is under
They're
attack.
attacking beautifully. Getting up in the face of LGD.
Radiant's middle tower
Now
is
they'll
under
take the tier
attack.
1 tower as well.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So that's the first tower of the game to drop. Mid tower has taken some considerable damage, so is the top lane. It's a good victory for HGT. They managed to blow the Ravage, so they know for 2 minutes time. Patterns doesn't have this intimidating AoE ability. It's going to become a bit of a rough game for LGD. They still have so much going for them. Like their sniper as well as the Medusa is just so farmed. It's really unbelievable how farmed they are. So you're going to have a rough time trying to slow them down. But the best way, group it up. A little creep over here giving frost armor. That must be from the helm of the Dominator on the Troll Warlord. So where are they going to go? Like they see Yao farming up the Ancients. And he needs to finish this. Xiaowei becomes that bit of a filter. The Dire Observer on the hook shot way too far away. But they're going to contest the Ancient stack. LGD cannot let this happen. They cannot let this Ancient stack go to HGT. But with Kaka running defense and Yao not having enough life to really fight, he jumps in. He goes to with MM1 instantly controlled, and he's going to drop very, very quickly. Yao's also in trouble, getting Hex and stunned up. The battery assault starts to go to work. The anchor smash at least takes away the damage from the fire ruling, but they got the stun control, so Yao will go down the tree line too, while Sylar becoming a real non-factor. He doesn't have his showcase up and running. These cogs from Kaka, even pushing Sylar further back. Well, ZSMJ keeps going with the creep wave. The shrapnel's going to drop. Heavy coating, and maybe going to go to work. Boost back from the sun. That observer will let them see everything. And now into the dead wall. Xiaowei, the perfect positioning. They're going to take 3 out from HGT. The assassinations will make it 4. The Tide brought back. It wasn't really necessary, but he can come over and finish up the Ancients now with the help of Sylar. But that positioning from LGD was wonderful. The Observer Ward here did most of the work because they didn't really have vision in this area. when they're battling from inside the trees, but you put the sniper and the witch doctor in here, then the death ward drops down. HGT realize they can't get close enough anymore. They don't have the abilities, they don't have the control. And they're just shut down. Terrific. Absolutely terrific. And there's so much on the line. Every single move counts in this game. It's a best of 3 series, a single elimination as well. There is no double elimination. Only one team can come in from China. And it all comes through single elim. It's the same situation for Southeast Asia. Because we had more teams from Europe, that's the reason why we had the double elimination there.
Radiant's
now they move
bottom
down.
tower is
MMY
under
and
attack.
Zhao wait on a bit of a hunting spree. They're going to see Pretty Hall. And they're not ready for an attack. But by aggressively moving in the way they are, they establish dominance over the Radiant jungle. That's why this ward is down here. This ward is able to see any heroes which TP into the tower area, as well as then run up the lane. That'll give all the vision in the world for LGD, or at least all the information for LGD, then understand if they can push into that tier 1 tower. Maybe even creep skip it, know what they're up against. They have Ravage, Death Ward, as well as Rubik having the ability to steal one of the ultimates or any ability from HGT.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
SMJ moving quick with face boots now, and the Yasha jumping up. It looks like they want to go for the tier 1 tower on top. Not too healthy. They're bringing up their entire team to do this too. Kaka and walk into the creep waves to reveal us the position, so LGD should know what's going on. But they just TP'd Sylar into the middle lane. And LGD, they should also be very much aware that tower trade-offs right now is perfect for them. Like, they don't have to worry about like losing a tier 1 tower on top of lane. This can happen. If you lose your tier 2, you might be a little bit more frustrated, primarily because of
Dire's top
TP.
tower has fallen.
Sylar's backing up. That tower's within deny range now.
Do it with
Kaka.
flair.
See if he feels enough confidence to try and deny underneath the noses of LGD. Three
Radiant's
waves
bottom
coming in
tower
too, and
is under
you'll take the
attack.
aggro off the tower. Bottom lane
Dire's
TP,
top
double
tower
TPs in
is
fact.
under attack.
Dao's still waiting here, maybe. He's taking up most of the creep wave. Daoe just moving up, he's going to blink. He does have split available, but Zhao wait and maybe just clear the hell out of there. That mid tower, it's going to be denied now. If they don't, they'll just end up giving more money over to LGD, who are pulling it in again. They're going for the Ancients once again. Trying to keep that economic advantage. Already got the experience with HGT. Well, Screw fighting over Roshan, we're fighting over Ancients. Nice jump in on Yao, but MMY just throws him back and down Kaka. In a hell of a lot of trouble. Maybe he wants to assassinate him, but that makes sense for Kaka. Jump damage, especially when you add the stone gates from Sylar. Comes in close. There's MJ to stand his ground. They split shot it up, even trying to kill off the speed little creep, which they're able to do so. There's MJ losing some missed chance now over on Sylar, but the death ward, not enough damage, not with the malediction. There's MJ, actually with the urn charge, he's trying to actually lead some life back out to the creeps. That'll help him survive through the malediction. Nicely done. The split is going to end in a moment. He'll come back into his normal self. Earthshaker try to buy some space. They at least killed off the sniper, who for some reason continued to run after HGT. There's still going to be a good fight for LGD. They lose the sniper, but they claim 3. Brewmaster ulti is also back again on cooldown. And the Ancients are protected for LGD as they again start the stack. I just find it hilarious that this guy isn't important. These are important. Obviously, it's the big thing about it's the big thing about the Tidehunter. Like, yes, you always want to have Ancients, and it's the same thing with the Medusa. Medusa is now at a point where she can easily farm up the Ancients. But prioritizing that split shot over everything else. And then went into his shield levels after that. Sylar's just farming through the roof. 8.3k now over on him. No kills for Sylar, so there's no big injection of money. But he's been involved in almost half of the kills of LGD. It's not that difficult when you got the split shot going to work. Ancient farming again. I'm actually surprised I've had 18 kills in this game, but it's because of HGT's confidence to try and contest this Ancient stack. They'd love, like, even if they put down an Observer Ward, LGD's committed so much to taking out this camp, they'll just buy a Sentry after Sentry to de-ward it. Double Daventurian's going to get scouted out, but right now, Sniper can't really afford to leave the bottom lane. Catapult's coming down, so the time is now to take out the tier 1 tower. Another aggressive
Radiant's
wall
bottom
planted down by
tower is under
Xiao
attack.
Really wanting to know everything
Radiant's
that's happening on this
structures
bottom
are
lane.
fortified.
In fact, Sila's going to be the man to pick up the double damage rune. So with these two tier 1 towers going down, now LGD's going to get into a position where they can start looking over the
Radiant's
we don't have a
bottom
medallion to
tower
courage
is
up
under
for anybody,
attack.
but look at Xiao Wei's money. He's up to 2.2k gold over on a Witch Doctor.
Dire's middle tower
Got 3
is
kills,
under
1
attack.
death, and 5 assists. If you're looking for an early... Well, what are you even looking for an early one? Like, 4-staff would be up there as far as support items, because you're going up against the Clockwork. They're playing a positional game up against HT, especially when you're also up against a Brewmaster. A 4-staff would be a fantastic item. But you're also a Witch Doctor. So...
Radiant's bottom tower is
Alright.
under attack.
We got a Blink Dagger. First positioning still. But... I can let you get into very... Yao, trouble. There's the rabbit right now. Sends it up in the air. Catches all 5 out. Sala comes in. The Stone Gaze there. Not really good as well. And Xiao Wei with the easy cast. The finger of death's already killed from behind the Sylar. Yep, there goes the Death Ward out from Xiao Wei. They don't have that control over him yet. So he gets the full Death Ward duration off in the assassination. Not enough
Radiant's
damage still on
bottom
Tarka.
tower is
Lives
under
on
attack.
66 HP, but it reveals the position of maybe. So he's in trouble with both Lion as well as Urge committing everything they've got to kill him off. And they've got him as well. ZSMJ trying to battle up against Xiao Wei. And they will get the kill. Air gets in close. What an MMY steal. He stole Thunderclap. With these 3 heroes down and a low life for Sylar. He was very lucky to survive that. You're going to have Roshan be beaten down by ZSMJ. And there's no way they can contest it. With no Ravage alive, they've got no way to get inside the pit. Yao comes back to the lane, but what's he really going to achieve? He ended up dying so early in that fight. But he was a non-factor. He threw out the Ravage, but the rest of LGD wasn't there to try and capitalize on the stun time. He might have caught all 5, but he was just so far out and then kept walking further out. It also removes the fact you don't have a mech charge, or as the fact you don't have a mech charge for LGD. So the survivability for the rest of LGD went out the window too. Keeping Sylar alive is still the critical thing. For everything which has happened here. Oh, hello Dark Troll Summoner, try and deward the Observer Ward. But you'll be able to easily. Especially with the help of SMJ. Now, with the fact that Sylar is still very, very farmed up is a problem for HCT. You have an Aegis the Immortal, that is in the hands of the Troll Warlord. So killing him off right now won't really achieve much, but LGD realizes this Radiant stack is here. They're going to try and farm it up. Split shot and anchor smash. It almost is too easy. That's why HGT, time to contest. Look for that hook shot angle. Up comes your fissure. It doesn't lock in Yao, but it does put MMY in a bit of an awkward position. Blink, the split. Yao, remember, he doesn't have Ravage. 16 seconds on cooldown, but they go with the Stone Gaze. SMJ locked in position. Whirling axe for him. Flying to be told. Picks up Tarka and just throws him as far away as possible. We split the find to multiple angles. Xiao Wei sitting up on the high ground. Now he can still be controlled from there. And Yao, there's just no way to survive Xiao Wei. Can't stay close enough to give that extra heal, but the Skadi will arrive in for the Medusa at the same time. 3 heroes down for LGD. The SMJ wants to keep this chase going, but Sylar, one attack, he can actually solo up to SMJ. Now into the tree line with the paralyzing cast, into the death ward, no malediction. Just dropping air down low. Cargo in the back of the top, gonna cog them up together. Nice double stun, Yahweh's down. Sylar, the Echo Slam, most of them soaked up by the shield, but they get through all of LGD. HGT looking so strong right now. Kaka will be able to survive that end of the malediction. And HGT proved that they are capable of killing off that Medusa. They did fight into a team with no Ravage, and a team which was, again, aggressively posturing against the Ancients. And they're all about stacking up their own, even though they're now being watched like a hawk by that Observer Ward. Yeah. But they tried to contest the Radiant Ancients. That's a horrible, horrible choke point with the ability to be flanked by multiple directions. Because you saw from HGT, they came in from the side and they came in from the front. This basically causes a larger box of death. The Brewmaster split up into this area was perfect. It cut off LGD's retreat up the river, so it forced them to fight. That just, yep, ends up failing life. Aegis the Immortal still on SMJ. How long has he got left on that? So not just under 2 minutes left for the Troll Warlord. Be over aggressive. Get up in their faces. Now again, back to the Agents. How are we even looking with all this gold? Still 3k up for HGT. I'm expecting more. Yeah, I was expecting to be what was like the experience draft. Because LGD keep farming up these Agents, keep getting a nice 5 gold. All shot up, and then trying to pick up and throw back down again. Your Raven's going to go out from Yao. And the BKB protecting air. The Paralyzed Scouts having very little no effect whatsoever. And at least Xiao Wei going to get a little bit of that Jet Ward off, but only a little bit. He can't survive long enough. They will get the kill over on the Earthshaker. You've got to remember, he is still counted as a core. They're chasing after Yao, and all the mana taken out of him. And I think they realize, more stuff up for MMY. Can't get the pick up, he does get one on pretty hot. But what's he going to steal? He steals Earth Spike, they drain out of his mana. And HGT are walking over LGD. This Troll Warlord is just getting too powerful.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
50, we've got a 7-1 Brewmaster. The pickets work perfectly. It's going to be LGD that were kiting up HCT, but HCT got to a position where it's just so strong. The fact that Air jumped in with that BKB, Toy Form and a BKB and Blink Dagger on the Brewmaster. There's nothing you can do to stop him. He never even had to, well, I don't know if he actually even had split up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He might have been caught short of the mana. Either way, LGD are getting trashed. To put it really nicely, they're getting trashed. This Clockwork is getting bigger and bigger too. He's walking around with that hand of minus on himself. He can take whatever he wants out of the jungle. There's MJ up to 3k, just spent 1,000 of that. That's going to be his BKB as well. This is going to negate the effect of Yao. Even if he does get that Blink Dagger up. I don't think it's not going to really achieve anything. MMY's been trying his damnedest. He's been in the perfect position at the start of these fights every time, just to throw that Clockwork away. There's only so much you can do when your damage output is not bad. Like, maybe he still has that BKB Mask of Madness as well as Yasha. It could be worse for him. Those 5 deaths. Really just crippling. HGT still need a way to get up to the high ground, but with the strength of the Troll Warlord rapidly increasing, this won't be much of an issue. With the gem over on Air, in fact, both teams, it's only Air who's got the gem at the moment. Or another gem being purchased up by LGD. Been wrong, unless that's, nope. Nope. The gem over on HGT.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They can get rid of that vision for LGD. There's no way they can be aggressive. And LGD, I don't think they really want to be right now. Their whole idea of winning this game is just waiting into the late game. Because then all you're really going to have is really the Troll Warlord as the primary source of the damage. He could potentially also solo up all of LGD, but at the same time, like, you look over at LGD, and they do have, we have to remember, they have some great times, a great team fight, and high ground defense for them is really good. What will lose this game to LGD is if they end up getting caught outside their base time and time again. That's where they end up, like, just throwing the game. The high ground defense is perfect. Their 5-man defense is nice if they have the earlier vision. All they gotta do is just make sure they play smart. Yahweh's probably yelling at his troops, letting him know, it's like, yo guys, pull the heads in, work as a team. You silo as bait as much as they want to. Mana pool is not amazing, but you do have that Asgardian Boss mana style, so just having the 2k HP is looking nice. And he really is bait. Like, this is the most obvious bait you could have ever done. Like, literally, the shields are up, and they're visible shields. You don't even have to have Orlando to work it out. Just Lando. Why did I put the O? A trip to America has affected me in more ways. Solid defense and ways for HTC to initiate. That blink dagger. I need to send the courier back. A little bit of unfortunate timing. Only if HTT initiates while he's waiting for the courier to do his delivery. Tyler again, this observer ward. The perfect position. So you'll notice the fact that Kaka is down here. Xiaowei doesn't really have the best initiation to him. They do know that he's sitting down. They're going to go for it. Blink it, malediction, death ward, and hook shot away, but the assassination will connect, and they get the courier too. That's good money. And a lot of patience from LGD. With their patience, they want to check for Roshan. Unfortunately for them, there's another 1 minute and 20 seconds until Roshan will spawn. They can't do anything about that. It was still a good pick-up. There was nothing on the courier apart from... well, actually, no, there was nothing on... No, there was. We had observer wards as well as TP scrolls. That was the right way for the Wild Wing to run. Might have been trying to come down here just to walk inside the Roche pit. LGD play this next level, they use the Roshan space. The smoke's going to break, so they know. Yao. Grab it, the BKB's up from there. They'll be protected. You'll have to go for the split twos. SMJ, mid-catch with the Tyler. Gets from advantage, Tyler out. It's not really successful though. They do get the kill over on pretty hot. And the rest of LGD stay alive. Tyler, here for that stone gate. It's not SMJ, but for that force up. They're trying to get Tyler out of here away from the Brewmaster, but the cogs from Kaka catching out 3. The rest of them want to TP out. SMJ, can he get a kill? MMY! TP's out, barely in the nick of time. Sylar will end up going down though. He's up in the air. And whoops, hang on, back down to the ground. Rockets and sprints to the Brewmaster. That's a big one to bring down to the booster. But that could have been, okay, it is still worse. The Witch Doctor will drop.
Dire's top tower
LGD had a lot of quick TPs out of there. When that clockwork gets a 3-man cogs from the back of a hook shot initiation, you know that LGD is pumping up too much. You have to keep their distance now. There's SMJ looking for the bash, can't get it. Whirling stolen again, maybe going to go into the BKB bomb. He wants the Earthshaker, gets the vision for it. The assassination damage, it's not going to be enough for the creep wave. Maybe it will be once Yao gets up there for the blink gush.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
LGD holding the line with the death of the Earthshaker. The Echo Slam is down. I'm not going to say it's a critical thing because you're running 2 semi-cores here. The Earthshaker is practically a semi-core because he has different time in the off-lane. And Kaka, he's the second one. The more generic off-laner for HGT. They had to give him the space on bottom lane when the SMJ went to jungle. As they get to more get now into hands control Warlord. LGT, they're too late to the party. They smoked up. And they knew it too. They knew the Roshan had to come up. He hit his max spawn time anyway. LGD back into the farm game now. No ancient stacks. No ancient stacks. Gonna send multiple versions of himself down the mid. A little bit careful. Amazing how much damage these Mana Style illusions do from the Naga Siren.
I'll take that. Oh, look at it go!
SMJ just more cash. Sniper now to 2.5k. It's like he's also trying to build into that Skadi. He would have finished the Mana Style already if he was going to buy that. Not saving for buyback. That doesn't cost that much. Again, just trying to flash farm up inside the Ancients. Yeah, wait, hiding in the trees, going to TP back already. HGT's moving up. For an opening, but now the Dire Observer Wards are scouting out for this. I think they just feel that the attack is coming. Sylar, there's your assassination.
Is under attack.
Got himself out of range. There's MJ. Couldn't finish the channel. That second AWP up for now, Sniper. Sylar needs help. Where's that Ravage? It's double BKB's already used. Xiaowei gets so quickly. He's going to fight back in this. Sylar being pushed back out of it. But can they kill him off? Yao still waiting for the BKBs to end, and now at least one of them has, but the Brewmaster ulti will start. They send Follow Sylar to the end, try and surround him. The Tribal Charges go down, they're being picked up and tossed back down to the ground. The Fisher, Sylar, he is up on the high ground, but in comes Yao, the assassination. ZSMJ again able to get himself out of range, or maybe not. There was the Brewmaster spin up. The Storm Brewling to put the sniper up into the air and will save his life. So at the end of that, what did you really lose? A Witch Doctor to the Troll and a line to the Sniper. The Ravage is still available, but everything else from HGT was blowing, apart from actually Finger of Death, because the Lion was the casualty. Full Monkey King Bar ready. There's MJ. Yeah, it is. Aegis won't time out for a little bit, though. I'll have to give up something else. Gonna give up his helmet, the Dominator, for now. So, no more lifesteal for the Troll Warlord. That's gonna that one around too. It puts the Blink Dagger down, so he's able to use the helmet, the Dominator, to farm. He's gonna take the time of the courier a little bit longer, but yep, there we go, switch it around. Now go into gank mode. Sylar's working his way into the butterfly, and what a horrible timing for Sylar to have this happen. Like, the Monkey Kingfire arrives when he buys a Talisman of Evasion. Good luck. He still wants to have the butterfly, though. It's not a bad item, obviously. Just unfortunate for him, the fact that SMJ can directly attack into him. There's no way he saw this coming. It wasn't a Demon Edge just sitting on top of the troll for a while. His Observer Wards. They're watching Sylar perfectly. Remember, BKBs are still here. There's MJ, hook shot down. They want the kill on Sylar. The Cog pushing attack, burning up the Manor, and Sylar controlled so heavily. Yao with the anchor smash, he cannot give him enough space. Taka being picked up and thrown around. Xiaowei, he needs to get himself in position for the Death Sword. The Ravage did come off from Yao. Let's get ourselves some of the spikes onto the Chinese server. As everything looks a little bit funky. If this one, MMY, pitches off target, but they've still got more than enough damage to get the kill. Well, GT forced into a corner. They'll lose tier 2 towers now. And, well, we've got no internet problems on our side, but while they're pushing out the mid, we're going to do ourselves a quick. The sniper.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Seems to just be getting controlled all the time too. Settle down. Sort of. It's definitely not back to first.
Dire's bottom tower
Bounce
is
up
under
from
attack.
his SMJ with the Malediction. There's the follow-up, the assassination into the Death Warden assassination. So they're going to get the kill from the Troll Warlord. It did come in from the side there, but Air looping around and Xiaowei's really looking for a target, but Pretty Hawk's going to be the easier one for them to go on, but the blink away from the Tide Hunter. LGD unable to pick their targets right. Looks like we...
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay. Alright, okay, this still is getting better. We might have to go for 4-time lucky, but we'll just go and see how this will end up. Yao on the run. They've caught him down all the way up that bottom lane. Trying to escape. He won't be able to. Even if Sylar does come in here, throwing out the missing flare of the case, he can't control enough. In fact, the Colt is going to push him up, but he can't stay up there. But he does finally end up on top of the cliffside. So Sylar is trapped. He's got TP his gold to send him back to the tier 2 tower. Just lost a Lion for a Tide Hunter. Shout out to Perfect World. Alright. Back in again. Hopefully this time everything's going to be flawless. So, what's our position? What are we looking at? So, Quad Blink Daggers over at HGT. Everyone's got items, including the Lion.
Boom! There he
Now
goes.
finishes up his own 4-staff. Maybe works into that Monkey King bar. No reason to finish up the Mana Style when he needs that direct damage. This damn miss percentage chance, which is screwing around with him. You even get Drunken Brawler during the middle of the fight. Net worth just starts to rise further and further for HGT. The experience isn't, however. Just as you get further ahead, that rubber band effect is going to kick in.
Regeneration.
It's sort of the problem. You got 2 cores for LGD, which are farming up. Where HGT, like everyone brings a lot to the table. But the Medusa as well as the Sniper could just sit back from range and still just do their work. Remember, all these fights that happen outside the base of LGD. For me, the biggest test of HGT is their ability to fight LGD from inside their own base. As an inside LGD space. And now only have the Assault Cuirass to help him out with that. Roshan's going to spawn up in just a couple of seconds. Unless I misread that. Oh, yep, no. All the disconnects. Yeah, there it is. I thought I read the timer. So Roshan's back to the world of the living. Be a next big contest area. They know Troll can take it so quickly. That's why LGD want to keep tabs on it. They've only got 1 observer ward up and it's behind the pit. The rocket's flying in. They'll check out Ancients too. The Radiant side doing that. Dark Troll Summoner from the Troll Warlord. Bit of a search.
Jackpot.
What do we got coming down now?
Which
Satanic is now
Dota
dubbed
am
as
I?
SMJ. Taco with the Blaze of Alacrity. Is that his full agony? It's actually not. He's short. Short by 700 gold. Air is now starting over on Roshan. Sees SMJ moving in. There goes your blink. Roshan. LGD won't get here in time. If they fight into this, it's going to be their worst decision ever. The whole shot. Yeah, he wants to try and get a quick kickoff now. That's nice. He can get the kill over on Kaka. Diego Simolo is in the hands of the Brewmaster. Earthshaker, he's going to blink himself away. Leaving a casual bottle sitting inside the pit. Clockwork drops down, which means they can't make the most of the first minute of the Aegis of the Immortal. Get rid of the Observer Wards now. Got a little bit too late for them. Back into farming. Maybe on that way, still to the Monkey King buff. 500 gold. Tyler, if he wants to, can buy the full butterfly. But at this point in the game, do you really want to risk your buyback? Kasala so far hasn't got a single kill. He's died 3 times, got 7 assists. Not much to his name as far as money. Can buy that Eagle song. Doesn't have a. He would have buyback straight away. He's short by about 500 gold. Where are they headed? Maybe that's tier 2 tower on bottom lane, but LGD's in no position to fight yet. They still have to fight from their side of the map. The way. Okay, cliff farming. He doesn't even have a TP scroll, so he's got to get the hell out of here and get back over to his team. Trying to get some idea of where HGT are moving. And putting the wards into a position, like it's one of those positions
Dyer's
where the Radiant side will
middle tower
never
is under
throw a
attack.
ward. Not at this stage of the game, not in their
Dyer's
position
middle
they're in.
tower has
So
fallen.
the gem's never going to scout that out. But it gives the vision for LGD to let you at least know if someone's farming up inside the Radiant jungle. You realize just how much space you've got inside your own. This is that testing moment. I don't know if HGT are really prepared to do it just yet. They want to go high ground. Such a dangerous zone to do so. Waiting for, well, you could try and wait for the BKB for the Earthshaker. Also got a fair amount of money. anything else to buy this. The Aghanim Scepter for Kaka. He's now 10 gold away. So yeah, think of the Aghanim Scepter over on him and the BKB for the Earthshaker. As long as they don't send that courier out right now. Okay, well they will. It's got okay, it's got everything. So yeah, the BKB and the Aghanim Scepter will be done. And then he will come on high ground. They're not going to find a better timing for this. All their items are up. LGD have everything they're searching for too. She's got a plate mail arriving for Sylar. So he's realized the full butterfly won't be as effective as having that extra armor. Make himself difficult to kill. Potentially build into an assault cuirass or Shiva's guard of his own. Where's that engagement? Using 4 stars before you want to go in. Top lane's pushed at a fair weight. In fact, for LGD, this top creep wave's going to reach the tier 2 tower and do some damage. I doubt HGT want to bring anybody back to try and defend it. They still want to go up through the mid and take high ground. But while they're doing this, they're wasting time. This Aegis of the Immortal has only got another 1 minute and 10 seconds left for the Troll Warlord. I mean, sorry, for the Brewmaster. So HGT, maybe, need to find themselves some confidence to go up. The LGD's just waiting for them. They're not going to come out and fight them. HGT have to be aware of this. That like, LGD will not come out. They know they'll lose the fight if they do so. So all they do is they just wait for the creep waves to arrive. Side lane on the top is doing fine. Rocket's trying to slow down that push. In fact, it looks like it's going to be fairly successful too. When you push in like this from ZSMJ, it just means more farm coming in from Medusa once it reaches the creep wave. Once it reaches the tier 3 tower. Assassination, harassment. He goes off with ZSMJ. He's got a satanic, he doesn't care. A lot of life, a lot of regeneration. 300 gold now for Sylar. This is now just unspent money. If he wins the fight, he'll just buy up the straight butterfly. But now he's holding onto it, and they moved out now the Aegis Immortal is down. They weren't wanting to fight into an Aegis Immortal HGT outside their base with a non-Aegis Immortal lineup. Yeah, maybe that'll be okay. Then the illusion's up. Courier
has been killed.
The SMJ does too much damage. A one-hit wonder. And blink out. They got out Xiao Wei. Forced up for the ice attack. Big shots in time for Yao. They keep Xiao Wei up. The rockets are flying in too. Xiao Wei. Yeah, it's on the Voodoo Restoration. Where's it gonna come from? Assassination. They jump out. Sylar. It's a good fit. Keeping the rest of LGD out. Yao. He wants to weigh up in the time for the perfect run. Once again, MMY still stuck in the tree line. Sylar taking it all up. He's got the stone gaze off. Retreating himself back out again with a comp from Kaka. With the fight up. Xiao Wei into an open center. SMJ. He's in real trouble. He's taking so much damage. Turns on the center. The damage from Xiao Wei just not enough. Now they get the sun. Hitting around it. They've lost. No, they haven't. The Medusa is alive. And now they're taking this. They're going to get assassinated out. And maybe with the front on charge, Xiao Wei somehow managed to live. As long as he did, the Earthshaker won't be so lucky. And still maybe that high ground and didn't have the damage with Kaka hook-shotting himself up. They had the opening. Sylar healing up as fast as he possibly can. Going to aggressively TP out. That would have been suicide if he did it. But triple LGDs, they've got Black available. Tied as well as the Witch Doctor now do it. They can hold their bottom lane. All for the glory of Sylar. They have enough. Xiao Wei with paralyzing stance, get the malediction. Sylar needs more damage. The BKB's going to go again. Anchor smash from Yao, though he's going to hold on to it. Now Kaka getting in front again with the clock pushing Sylar down. Burning up the mana, 4-star Sylar. He's still ticking down, but can he get himself back into the bound? No, he can't. The last attack of the clockwork will do the job for Sylar. Flies back into the game. So is SMJ, and they're going to hits the malediction. SMJ turns on the BKB. He's still going to get exposed as he tries to retreat out from the base. Yao, where is it? Control. There it is. BKB's worn off. SMJ, he'll die from the malediction. Witch Doctor will get the kill. The bottom ranks remains intact. 2 minutes on the sideline for the Troll Warlord. These cogs an absolute nuisance. But LGD, they're searching for more. Pretty Horror and Kaka, they're too far away. The TP has to come back up to the top lane. Yao will defend this one. As Sylar will force out the mid. The buyback now on cooldown for Sylar. May as well spend the money.
Is under attack.
That was a hefty fight. Troll bought back for the Radiant side. Witch Doctor as well as the Tidehunter bought back for the and Sylar and the Medusa bought back for the Dire side. So all of these attacks from Sylar, none of it's getting him money. But it's going to get him the mid-tier tier 2 tower. It might have scouted out the fact that Courier was moving up north to go for a buy. Interesting to see what this thing actually purchases.
Is under attack.
Who's got the cash? Only the Clockwork and the Brewmaster. It's the Brewmaster's Vessel Blade. And with 60 seconds on the clock, can even LGD
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Ravage is off cooldown in 15 seconds time.
Radiant's
BKB
middle
from
tower
Brewmaster is up. There's
attack.
only a 5-second duration. So it's easy to wait out. Now the jump is there. The BKB goes to work. They force up Xiaowei away. And there, well, he's going to get the split off. Xiaowei needs to keep his distance here. Can they get rid of that fire brilling? Yes, they can. It's the heavy damage from maybe. In fact, you got real troubles for the Brewmaster. That last little Earth Brewling. Where is him? Yeah, it's the Sword Brewling all the way up north. He's gone for a run. The Brewmaster ulti is down. There's not enough mana for a Ravage for Yao. The Sylar keeps trying to chip away at the tower. 30 seconds left on that Troll Warlord. Maybe it's Sylar. They're doing it down the mid.
Middle tower is under
And now the
attack.
Assault Cuirass arrives for Sylar too, so negative armor into the buildings. Sylar trying to get rid of the Freewave
Radiant's
air.
middle tower
Also
has
prepared to
fallen.
go again. 14 seconds to his BKB back off cooldown. Clockwork, hook shot himself, then Kaka, force out straight back out again. Nice done from Pretty Hawk. Finds his space, but then again, Xiaowei, no, the fizz is going to be too good. This stops Xiaowei. Clockwork will buy back Trolls up. LG, they have to get out, but they want the mid-rank. They might be advantage. Xiaowei hangs around. Now the Echo Slam. He's got enough mana for a Ravage. Lets it rip, but 3 BKBs. It makes his Ravage completely useless. Maybe we need to run out here. How many of them can survive? There's no shrapnels available. He can't move fast enough. Maybe he can end up dropping. Finger of Death will kill him off. Sylar was capable of escaping. They did bring down the melee ranks in the mid. And the Relic coming in for the Brewmaster. No buybacks available for HGT, but LGD do have a buyback on the Dwarven Sniper. They can buy him back, get these shrapnels down, and defend the Raxus. Medusa will hold the line in the meantime. Even clarity so she can get her mana up to get out to the lane a little bit quicker. But she doesn't really have great mana regeneration, only 8.9 a second. That's not great for Sylar. And here's that sniper buying back. HGT, they're not, are they going to? Roshan is up and that'll be the better choice for them. Just get into the pit, take out Roshan, the rocket, scouts it out, yep, Roshan's up. The blink, load off target for Lion. Doesn't want to, he's going to have to force stuff down anyway. Because SMG starts to Roshan. LGT, not a single buyback available. And they have to wait. The rocket scouts out. They realize, yeah, Roshan. Aegis is down, but it's not in any of the major cores anymore because they're all 6 slotted. So Kaka takes the cheese and the Aegis Immortal goes into the Earthshaker. Really isn't that effective. Means you'll get an extra fissure off during the fight, and that's all. Maybe become a little bit of a soaker. 2k HP, still a decent amount to work through. But the Medusa's at a point where she's fine with that. Kiki Sylar. Coming down a long way when you got no vision of the Radiant side. Why they're instantly moving back again. They cannot afford to lose the Medusa. But they also can't afford just to sit here and wait out the time. That's one way to farm, baby. Assassinate the creeps. So HGT, they're the ones without the advantage in the mid. And LGD, they're just gonna play the patience. Ravage comes off cooldown in 3 seconds time. BKBs, it's still hilarious for Yao. His effectiveness has been so low because of the BKBs. Kind of also maybe to look a little closer at MMY during these fights. Been watching Xiaowei most of the time, primarily because he's always been in the middle of the engagement. The Death Ward doing some work. You saw like that Death Ward isn't strong enough to battle up against the Satanic of the Troll Warlord. So here comes HGT. They're going to push up through the bottom lane. The mid lane is still a problem for them. Because that one that the bottom lane is the easier one for them to take because the tier 3 tower is down. But that's why Dire already have an Observer Ward up here. There's no reason having a sentry, there's no one's walking around with invis. But it's just giving him the deep vision. Top lane again is moving. Well, that's actually a really good creep wave for LGD. With 3 catapults, that tier 2 tower may actually die. Sylar mobs up the creep wave very, very quickly. Looks to take out the catapults. But Yao becoming that buff, but they know the Observer Ward's up there. MMY comes down with the sentry ward. And they'll get rid of it. They'll get rid of that vision.
Radiant's
Nice
top
vision,
tower
catching
is
out
under
too.
attack.
Hook shot, Kaka. Thinking about it. Assassination trying to keep the SMJ down. I want to watch this top lane too. Such a big wave pushing in. The mid lane's getting momentum for LGD. So HGT, there's going to be a big fight for them if they can take it. The Tide buyback's coming off cooldown, at least for the countdown
Radiant's
timer.
top
But
tower
he's still
is
short
under
the money.
attack.
While Medusa is short 30 seconds of time.
Radiant's
30
top
seconds
tower
until
has
Medusa, you can have
fallen.
2 of her. There's that top tower, the 3 catapults still going to work. And with a big range army, the push power is quite good. That rocket that's flying in will be able to take care of most of these range creeps, but the new creep wave is now arriving in. So the catapults still remain alive, and that middle lane's pushing into the range racks. Now HGT are boss, they have to go in. The assassination will Xiao, he doesn't want to jump just yet. They're going to pick up over on the Troll Wall over the hook shot up. They managed to catch up the side, they force off and back away again. Kaka, this time the Clockwork cannot control on Sylar, and Sylar controlling up air. This BKB wears off, half a second, there she goes. Now still waiting for the Ravage timing, but the Brewmaster's gone now.
Radiant's
SMJ
middle barracks
BKB's
are
on
under
cooldown.
attack.
The range racks in the middle lane is going down. Can they get out of this one? Now close range on SMJ. They're going to control it. SMJ being picked up and touchdown. 99 seconds on the sideline. He has buyback available. Their tier 4 tower's being whittled away. The top lane even, yep. Westbrook has to come back
Radiant's
to defend
middle
this.
tower is under attack.
And HGT, they just ran out of time. The lane prep wasn't right. The middle lane obviously is always going to affect you in the way it did. Like, you know you're going to have troubles with that. Because it was the melee creeps that were up. But it's the fact the top lane was also capable of claiming the tier 2 tower. So HGT are full 10,000 experience in front. 15, 16,000 worth of gold in front of LGD. But the power of the Medusa, the power of the sniper, I'd like to say that at this point, I told everyone so, LGD defending from high ground is insane to try and
Radiant's
battle
bottom
against.
tower
And now
is
they can get the
under
initiation off there. BKB, with that prediction, how much damage have you got? It's enough, but it's well, BKB doesn't protect you from the physical
Radiant's
damage from
bottom
that.
tower has fallen.
So they get the pick off on the Brewmaster. And they're moving down to the bottom lane. Sylar brings in friends, aka himself,
Radiant's
Man of
bottom
Style.
tower is under attack.
Split shot will take care of the creep wave pretty quickly. And now they can do direct damage into that tower. With maybe sitting on the back lines. Where is the Sturshing? A Brewmaster fights back, LGD has to fall back. They have the
Radiant's
Rax
bottom
advantage, they
tower
cannot
is under
afford to lose a
attack.
fight. The Aegis model also now getting reclaimed. So it's going to have no effect. The cheese I also believe was popped off by Clock during that last fight. So LGD fighting strong. This is only game number 1 of our best of 3. And if you did choose this game out of all of them to tune into, because there's a crap ton of great Dota on right now, you, sir, have chosen wisely. Full butterfly now for Sylar. There was evasions here. He's still got buyback available. Yeah, he's still got buyback available. Maybe buying into a full Daedalus. Can't buy the whole thing now, but at least can have the Crystallis. Damage output is increasing. Tidehunter still needs to just hold on to his buyback more than anything else. By farming up this top creep wave now, he's got it. I think the refresher orb might be nice. It's not as important. Here comes HGT. With the line being drawn. And you can't make it any more obvious. Do not cross this line. Or at least do not allow LGD to cross this line. In order to do that, they need to have another observer ward around here or maybe up here. And then one up here. And LGD's reading the timing perfectly. They pick up a new gem on MMY. They're looking to get rid of all the vision. He's got Blink Dagger and Force Staff. So Zhao will get rid of the ward. They Force Staff him back down again. Making sure that HGT are blind to the map. HT even have, like, they've got one observer ward sitting inside Kaka. They planted a fresh one up on the north.
Incoming!
Now, HT, what do you wait for? Do you wait for the next Roshan? The Aegis the Immortal, I don't think really is going to make any more difference. Not for the team fights. All we'll do is just have the Earthshaker spawn up again after a really day. With LGD, LGD, they're coming out! Also, buyback, the Ninja initiation, the Ravage, very ineffective, at least slows down target. Now it's ready to protect it from ZSMJ while Tyler turns off the zone gate, wants to kill off that troll warlord. He's the primary one. Xiaowei turns on the ult and realizes too close with that Brewmaster rolling. Has to push himself back further away. ZSMJ still trying to battle up against Tyler. There's no more shields. 2 minutes on the sideline, but the buyback will come out. That's going to be a long death time if he dies again. MMY. He's got Fisher Soul and Blink Dagger up. They can jump out for this one. ZSMJ, no BKB charge, but look at Kaka. He wants to hookshot himself back in again and catch out maybe just walking back past the line. How close can they get? They're too far down. The Fisher Throne's just going to try and split up the fight. Remember that clockwork still inside the trees. We cannot forget about it. Xiaowei jumping in. ZSMJ goes Scepter. He got baited out for that one. He got Major hookshot. Controls up maybe, but ZSMJ's down. Maybe forced up out. Kaka way to save him, but maybe he's got too much damage. The clockwork will end up dropping, and Sylar, yeah, well, there is a buyback out from the Troll Warlord, but while they're battling this, the creep wave is still pushing down the middle lane. Keep in mind that momentum. Sylar needs to get out here. He cannot have a dieback, or else this will be huge. ZSMJ, where is that? Maybe Air is keeping him busy for the moment. Sylar's going to turn around, lead that slow. Xiaowei finally going to drop off now. Yeah, Sylar takes care of him. Hook shot up. The Cox going to try and keep Sylar. Force up, pushes him into the tree line. He's got enough damage in from the trees. Kaka looking down the map. He's straight down by Greenhawk. Sitting in the tree line. Damage into Westbrook. There's enough from Sada to finish the job. It's SMJ. He's still alive. Come on, buybacks. They actually kill off the creep that they'll TPing into. So there's no help to come to Sylar. But he'll fall himself back to throw down at the tree line. Hook shot down. Who's going to win this one? It's Kaka. Kaka all the way. HGT, 60 minutes in, brawling on the bottom lane. The tier 4 towers are dropping. Cardi, there's the attack. The tier 4 towers are completely down. And LGD, buybacks galore. What a game. We hit the hour mark. And LGD and HGT, the gloves are off. And they're slapping each other. Oi, oi, oi. With Roshan being revealed too, they can get in quick. If they can get an Aegis the Immortal, Medusa's got a slot for it too, so it's still worthwhile having it on her. But they'll have to be quick. No Brewmaster, no Earthshaker, Patrol. There's MJ's making a beeline for the mid lane. Get in there, Sylar. They have to get Roshan. The rocket will scout it out. How quick can they be? LGD need more time. Xiaowei also needs to hold on to this paralyzing task. Here comes HGT. Smoke gank in. Can they get there? Roshan, so low. Clockwork, SMJ comes in. He's going to get Roshan. Still on the right. Picked up by Sniper. The Chiefs are still on the deck. Kaka will manage to grab that one. The dead will be cancelled out. But Xiaowei, he took with that paralyzing cast. Going to control SMJ and Kaka. Inside the pit wall. Maybe comes back to life against Sylar. Tries to battle into SMJ. The mischance on helping him. Kaka pops the Chief. They get a kill off SMJ. They can't do it. The Titanic doesn't work. Now Sylar's in trouble. Force up. Kaka 40 HP. Up in the high ground with SMJ. Out of the Titanic. Out of BKB. Control the paralyzing cast. It stopped the TP out. Kaka is trapped. They push him back down again, but he hook shots away. Kaka, terrific escape. Even though he got called out, the damage has been done. 2 minutes on the sideline, again for the Troll Warlord. Sniper might have died multiple times, but he'll live out his death. MMY going for the search. He's only got Berserker's Rage, that doesn't help him at all. Kaka in the trees, where's he go? He can't see anything, he's blind as a bat. This is his vision at the moment. Literally nothing. But the rest of LGD would love to push out the bottom lane. Sylar, not really with a hell of a lot of mana regeneration. He can go for the Lincoln Spear build. But the regeneration's quite low. And Kaka, BT's off cooldown now. He throws out one last rock to make LGD look behind. It's like, wait, how the, what? Okay, he's behind us. Who cares? The Troll Warlord is down. It's your time to push. Ravage is up as well. BKBs are available. For HGT, no buybacks. Not right now. You want the time to bring Marco Echo Slam, jump in from Westbrook. How much damage? not enough. The Ravage is there. The double one from Yao. He has the refresher. Now they move over there. Quaco hooks us in again. Karka, he's been so brilliant this game, but is it going to be brilliant enough? Here, Rimar with the full battle, and he's flat off at the moment. And then why they try to round the map, but the split does get off. And that might be enough control. Sylar, he can't finish the job. They've got to keep him alive. And then why? No four-star. Hook shot down. Karka picked up, rolled away. They can't let him get the cops up once again. Sylar, he's being trapped. The Brewmaster ulti. That's still that 5 really took the damage. He gets pushed back down again. The cops. Wow! Karka. Perfect position. If this is playing to MMY. Hook put up. Now Xiao Wei's in trouble. Been down for so long. Xiao Wei, the ghost of the protection. He's locked inside the cops. There's nothing that can save him. There's a triple kill for Rare. They managed to take the fight while the Troll Warlord is down. And LGD could have finished the job, maybe. Still farming up. They smoke. I don't know what they're doing apart from getting back into the base. The middle lane's in a lot of trouble anyway. And LGD, 98 seconds while that Medusa is down. She has buyback on cooldown for just under 2 minutes, has the money. But HGT, the only way they're going to win this game while the Medusa is in this death timer is if they can push in, take out Tower, but then go directly for the tier 4s. They don't have time to take out the Raptors, because if they do that, the Medusa will end up spawning. And then you got double Medusa, because your buyback is also available. This is coming down to the wire. Karka, first man to the front lines. Yao, no Ravage available. They used both of them before. 1 minute. Watch this counter. It's the most important one. No buyback from Xiao Wei as well. So there's no paralyzing cask available for him. But you have Feybolt from MMY that can slow this down. Fortification as well from LGD. ZSMJ up to the high ground. And look at him go. They're hunting for the kills. They want to keep that man advantage. The hook shot from Karka. Look at Karka. Then he's going straight in. They're going for the tier 4s. He's already brought down the tier 4 tower in the bottom lane. He's going to have to kill off the ones. And then it's going straight for the GG push. There's nothing they can do. 20 seconds. Now he has to go in for this. Hook shot off target. Maybe now the Echo 7 and BKB's up from LGD. Protection. 25 seconds. The run for the GG push. HGT. They've got it. It's in the bag. It's totally in the bag. Stuff it in 13. There it is. GG is the call. They take the game #1 in terrific fashion. LGD played for the late game, fighting the late game. There were full racks up, but the push on bottom lane maybe slightly premature. HGT will take game #1, and LGD are in a world of hurt. We'll have a break, grab a beverage. I'll see you back here for game #2 of the best of 3. Don't go anywhere.